Hello, my wonderful Geminis. Welcome to your 2018 tarot forecast. I'm going to do a 12 card spread for you, looking at one card per month to kind of take a look at the kind of energy that surrounds you in 2018. If there are some things that you can be on the lookout for, things that are going to help you to embrace the new year and turn it into one that is fabulous and exciting and filled with all the things that you love. I wanted to thank you all for your wonderful comments, for joining me here on my channel, and for liking and sharing my videos. It's just such a pleasure to share with you and to connect this way. So let's take a look at the cards that come out for 2018. And I'm going to pull the camera down a bit just so that you can see the cards as they come out. And then we'll take a look at them individually for a little bit of some insight. So I'm just going to move the camera down. And I've been thinking about you, Gemini, and I just want to let you know that I'm hoping this year is just fabulous for all of you. So let's get started. So I'll pull the first 6 cards first. Yeah, that's feeling good. Okay. So the 10 of Wands, Justice, the Protector of Swords, the Ace of Wands, the Sun, Judgment. Okay, let's take a look at what else we've got. So the next half of the year, so the Mentor of Wands, let's move it over a bit so you can see. The Death Rebirth card, Letting Go, the Emperor, the Mentor of Pentacles, and the 8 of Cups. Okay, Gemini, you've got some interesting, very powerful cards. Definitely a shift in energy and movement, things happening that are going to really sort of focus and move you in, it looks like, a new direction, and maybe some resolution of some things that have been outstanding or have been weighing on you for some time. So in January, you've got the 10 of Wands. In February, you've got Justice. In March, you have the Protector of Swords. In April is the Ace of Wands. May is the Sun, and June is Judgment. In July, you've got the Mentor of Wands. In August, the Death Rebirth card, and I just want to say, before anyone gets nervous or upset, this card is not about, it's not a bad card. That's the reason that that I created it with the Phoenix, because when something ends, and we're not talking of, this card is never, talks about physical, physical death or anything like that, but it's about the end of something and the transformation that happens with the new beginning. So, it's a very hopeful card. You move after that into September with Letting Go. October, there's the energy of the Emperor around. November, you've got the Mentor of Pentacles, and in December, you've got the 8 of Cups. So I'm just going to pull the camera back up, and let's kind of look at each of the cards individually and talk a little bit about the energy around those cards and what they could, what sort of insights you can get into the new year. The overall theme that I see happening here is that there's a sense of movement and something that's been weighing on you for some time. And this isn't something that's just going to happen in 2018. I actually see some resolution in 2018 for you. So let's take a look. So January, you've got the 10 of Wands. And Gemini, you've been moving towards and working hard for a long time. Wands is your spirit card. It's connected to your soul. It's connected to the element of fire, which is creativity. And you can see that she's standing at a bridge, and it's time to move over and cross over that bridge. And so January is an opportunity. I think that you've been working hard for a long time, and it's about moving to that next step. If you've been working on a project, it's about actually stepping into it and you know, it coming to a successful transition and taking the next step. So an exciting month in January. February, you've got the Justice card. And in terms of justice, this card is very much about fairness, what is due, and there's a sense I'm getting that there has been something, as I said, I got a sense that there's some transition happening over the new year that's going to resolve some things that have been difficult for you. And so there may have been something that was really unfair. You may have been ending 2017 and there was just this real sense that things didn't go well and perhaps were not fair. And you know, the card of justice, you can see, if you I'm going to try and get it closer, but she's blindfolded. And that's really to indicate that, you know, that justice, fairness is not about perception, it's about truth. And so this is reminding you to stay connected to your truth, and that fairness will prevail. So some encouragement in terms of that. And you move into March with the Protector of Swords. And so this is, you know, the resolution that happens in February is going to give you that energy to move forward. The Protector of Swords is the element of air, and that's action and moving forward. And the Protector is very much, you know, he's got that energy of making things happen, of making sure that, you know, what needs to be taken care of is taken care of, and it's moving into this state of security. And Swords is very much about our thinking minds, and so these things that are happening in the first quarter are really going to help you to change your way of thinking, and to really move you into a better headspace, a better place where you feel connected with how life is going and what's happening. And you move into April with the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Wands is a new opportunity. Aces are always that really strong energy of inspiration, of new beginnings. So this is like an invitation. So there's going to be something that really opens up for you, and you can see her hand is out and she's just inviting you. So this is the energy there is for you really to step into your own and follow your own path. So Ace Wands and Aces, the Ace of Wands is really connected to your authentic self, to your spirit, to who you are, to your real passion. So what really makes you tick, what really brings you joy, and finding opportunities to do that more often. And you move from that into May with the energy of the Sun, and that's just amazing growth potential, exciting opportunities for you to really shine. And that's what this will open up for you, is an opportunity for you to really let your light shine, for people to see the amazing gifts you have, for you to be able to share them, and to be recognized for them. So good things coming up in April and May, so that you feel really connected with that. And that's really going to move you to this place of judgment. Now, the judgment card here in this particular case is not one that you need to be fearful of, because it's about reaching a point in time where you're ready to say enough is enough, and you're okay with it. So as I indicated at the beginning when we were looking at these cards, there's a real shift in things that you've been holding on to that have been difficult, that perhaps you were feeling judged, you were feeling underappreciated. And this card is very much, you can see that she's just resigned. Her sword is down, but she's okay with it. And so it's about reaching that place of peace, and being able to feel okay with things, being able to move forward, being able to recognize that fairness prevailed, and that you can move past all of these things, which is really exciting. You move into July, and you've got the Mentor of Wands. And the Mentor of Wands is often a guide card, but in this particular case for you, Gemini, it's really about taking your own counsel. And so, you know, sometimes we reach a point where we're thinking about things and we, you know, think that maybe we need to ask for advice and things like that. This is really about a development of your own abilities and your ability to recognize what the right steps are. And it's about taking a role, a leadership role, and that you're going to be modeling behavior that and things, and being given an opportunity to lead others. So an exciting opportunity for you there, that when you embrace it, you're really going to be able to say goodbye to some things that just haven't been lighting your fire, so to speak. The Death Rebirth card, when the Phoenix is about to be reborn, it's about, you know, being in a place, and sometimes it's a job, sometimes it's you know, a direction that you've been taking in your life that really hasn't been fulfilling. And so, you know, things get kind of dull, and they certainly aren't exciting. And this is the month when things are going to get, there's that spark of renewal and new opportunity. And you move into the month past that where you totally let go of the past and really embrace your own future. And so there's some real exciting and powerful energy. You've got you know, you've got lots of major arcana cards here, so that's, you know, major energy behind you, helping you to move forward. And then you move into October, and you've got the energy of the Emperor. And, you know, the Emperor is very good at organizing things, and we talked a little bit about you sort of developing this this role in leadership. And so this is really about recognizing your style, and people that perhaps have not been the best at being leaders, or bosses, or, you know, people in our lives who have been kind of rigid. And so this is going to be a month for you to be more flexible, and for you to recognize that there's real opportunity in that for you. You know, the next card that you go into is the Mentor of Pentacles, and Pentacles is about your physical world. It's your jobs, your finances, and you're going to move from this, from being in a place where, you know, you're willing to be more flexible, into a place where there's more abundance. So opportunity for you to share things, for you to be feeling much easier in terms of where you're at. And then December is going to, the Eight of Cups comes up. And so there may be a situation that comes up in December that kind of makes you think back. You know, December can be difficult for some people, a difficult time of year because of events, sometimes because of loss. And this is just about remembering and being okay and holding that emotion, but allowing that mist to lift so that you can feel more connected to your heart, and that you're on the right track. So it's really about just recognizing that, and the importance of not trying to stuff your feelings. Okay, so it's got there's a lot of energy here, a lot of movement, definitely a change where there's opportunity for you to feel that you've moved past a situation that perhaps has been unfair, where you were perhaps treated unfairly, things haven't worked out well, and that you're moving into a new year, a new opportunity for being connected to yourself, and for you to allow your own light to shine, for you to succeed, and for you to follow your own path. I hope this has given you some insight into 2018. I certainly think there's lots to work here, and that you'll be able to really sort of look at making plans, look at moving forward, and finding your joy and happiness in the new year. Thanks for joining me. I look forward to connecting with you again real soon. Bye-bye for now.